Welcome to Virtual Play live game development streaming. We're a small indie game company in the Netherlands, making a lot of applied games, but also working on our own entertainment games. We have big plans, including a lot of new technologies and very cool new gameplay ideas. For this stream, we'll be showing the entire process of building our new game Hatchball, which is not really technically innovative, but a mashup of pinball and collecting and caring for cute creatures. My name is Stephan, and I've been programming and making games for over 30 years. When I was very young, I already had two big passions, music and computers. So I'm basically a self-taught programmer from a time before the internet and tutorials, and just studied computer science and artificial intelligence years later. Let's get started. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to the stream, welcome back. If you're here for the first time, welcome for the first time. I'm building a game called Hatchball, and I'm currently working on a lot of programming stuff that is setting up nice systems for storing the player's collection of hatchlings. So hatchlings are like cute creatures that you can collect by playing pinball, and you actually play pinball together with them. You can get back in the pinball levels with you, and you can level them up, you can feed them and take care of them, and they can become attached to you, and then you can use them back in the pinball machine, or the pinball forest kind of level, which makes that easier, and you can get more points and unlock new levels, etc., etc. So yeah, let's just get into it. This is where I was. Let's see. I actually got some new stuff in here. That's some things I didn't even do, and that is some sounds. Hey, hello. So this is very cool. We've got like sound effects here. I'm not going to play them yet. I will do that in some other stream another time when I'm actually gonna add them to, well, the points that they need to be added. What I'm gonna do now is actually just commit those meta files. Nope. And because that hadn't been done by the nice sound guy Luca. But like I said, I will get to that in a future episode. Right now I'm gonna focus on probably not really a lot of this, but let's see, gonna be here, these kind of things that I was doing: the physical hatchling, the trait, the mood, and the hatchling data, and the hatchling class itself. This whole data structure I'm setting up. Good evening, the whole team is here again. I think I even see other people from the team here, judging by the name. So just say hi if you're here. Don't be shy. Don't. Let's see. I've got too many programs open here. That's not a problem. I'm just gonna go on and see what I actually changed last. Here I added a couple of properties to the hatchlings. Energy. Oh yeah, that's it. So I should actually go on in that class. Right. Let's see. All right, so doing this, why are there 3 empty lines here? That's weird. What happened there? Hatchling type and activate ability got lost, but the lines didn't. Huh. All right. That's fine, I guess.
I'll remove those lines. All right, so oh yes, the real decay rate. Actually, we talked about this, and it's actually pretty nice to design a decay of energy and what else was it? Energy level and attachment. Yes, to actually do it this way, that it decays with 1 per second, and that you just know how to put more in there when it levels up, its energy will double or something per, like the maximum energy level will be higher, and then it will just like tick down the same rate, but the total will be more, so the relative and the decay will be lower, just like with timeouts for whatever you do in real world. And because this is going to be in real world time, I'm actually just gonna let it decay with 1 per real world second, so that we always know. Ooh, sorry. Been working on 3 different things already today, so that's a lot. Okay, so actually that's a hatchling. What I'm not doing yet is, so this gets committed, this gets committed, and this gets committed. So that's what I'm doing, but I don't have the hatchlings anywhere yet. So, or do I? In storage, I've got player hatchlings. Oh, I do. Ha. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I added that as well. I just don't use it yet. But I guess that's pretty cool already. What are those warnings here? That's the wire flow tool, but here, selected hatchling is now assigned to. Ah, that's bad of me. Hatchling anchor as well. Yes. I want these warnings. That's always a good thing to be doing. Let's see, there's some kind of default here. Not here. I will give everything a default, which is also nice to think about. So create empty list objects, player hatchlings should also be created. So player hatchlings, if it's null, player hatchlings is a new dictionary of, oh no, it's a new list of hatchlings. Oops, what? Yes. That should be enough to write this collection of owned hatchlings. And now what I was going to do is actually, so the physical hatchling stems from a hatchling. So that's the one you actually put in a level. And let's see what I did in the prefabs. Oh yeah. Now it's only wire flow tool things. And that's correct. Those warnings are correct because I am actually not using those yet, and I want to still work on that, so that's good. Let's see what I was gonna do. Check the prefabs that I made of hatchlings, and those are physical hatchlings. Yes, so the only thing physical hatchlings have now is a type and the ability to activate. I might work on that a little bit, but I think first I need to get to those traits. So here's Hatchling Traits, and then we have to design that. Yeah, that's true. But they need to have traits. Do they already? I don't think they do, right? No. So that's something to do next. And then we also have mood. And hatchling mood has a type and a state. So the thing is, for moods, they can also have a value. So it can be like sad and afraid at the same time. But I'm not sure this is just what I added because it's like the 5 basic emotions. But the 5 big ones, I have to think about that state kind of thing. But actually mood and trait I could just put in there because that is a part of the hatchling. Mood will change over time, but I'm not sure how we're gonna like calculate that so far. I think each of those moods is gonna have to have a current decay or increasing rate, which would change over time as well. So that's pretty insane if you think about it. So I'm not gonna add it yet. Oh, actually I will. That's gonna be a float. No. Decay rate percent. So what I'm gonna do here is put a to do there, like this is a preliminary thought. Design properly. So the hatchling could have a mood, which is a type, and then that mood type will have, whoa, what the hell? Oh, that's GUI. Okay. That type would have like the sad there's a sad mood with a certain current state and its current decay rate, decay or increase. Like it could also be an increase rate, but I'm not sure we should ever have that because then it would get to a certain maximum. We need to design that, and then it would be something like the attachments, but then it's actually a collection of those. So let's just try to come up with how to store this. So this will be a list of hatchling moods, and then each mood has to have a last timestamp as well. That has to go in here. Was that just a long, I think we used? Yeah. So there, and now it's all just attachment. This is just moods. So it's gonna be hatchling mood. No, all of them. I'm not sure if that is what I want to do. What am I doing here? List. Is this what I want to do? Or do I actually want to like get a specific mood out of this? I think I can do it like this, and it will just return that same old collection, but it would also change that. So in the end it would return moods, but then first it would go through the moods. Mood in moods, and for each of those moods it would calculate the decay. So basically moods dot state mood dot state would become the current minus the difference in time times 100 divided by mood dot attachment, no, decay rate, which is also 100, so that works. Should that be it? This now, what gets divided? That int gets divided. Yeah, that works. But then there's something else going on here. No, that works. But setter here can't work. I think I should not do this. This is going to be... do I ever want a single mood to recalculate? And when am I actually setting? I'm not setting moods. I'm setting a mood level. So this won't have a setter. I will have a set mood level for a specific mood. Mood type, Hatchling dot mood mood type and state or value, just say value, and that will be so moods. I have to get from the moods, so it actually makes sense if it's already a dictionary. I think so. It makes more sense like that. So dictionary from Hatchling mood to the Hatchling mood itself, moods, and then I will actually just get I think I'll do this. I will be able to get an array of the moods, and then let's see, so those are the values to array. Oh. Hatchling mood. So values is a value collection. Can I not do to array on that? Or is it just like that? That is it. Cool. All right. but then for each what is the exact type? That's a key value pair. Yes, for each key value pair mood, I will have mood dot value, and then all right. So this basically does calculate all the mood levels, but I actually think I want to make this one-liner into a, yeah, I need to. So for moods dot values, well, I am going to calculate mood level. So that would be void calculate mood level. So I'm actually calculating the level of one specific mood for a hatchling mood. And this mood, for this mood, I will just calculate update the level. So that's a problem because I don't want to do that, do I? No, I don't want to actually set it. Maybe I should just not do this. I should not do this whole calculate for all of them. No, I'm gonna just do it the way I did the other ones, because otherwise it would be very much not coherent. This is not gonna work. So moods. So I'm gonna have I'm gonna do it the other way, like mood count. Get moods dot count and hatchling mood get mood, and then for a specific hatchling mood, so that's the type of mood. That will give me mood, which could sorry, hold on, a mood type. So a specific mood type, I would get that from the dictionary. If it doesn't exist, I would actually get a problem here. So contains key mood type. If it does, then it returns this, otherwise no. I'm gonna get the mood count, so I'll get a mood from a specific type, or I will be able to just get a mood number. If moods dot count, hold on, would be greater than I, and I could get moods I. No, that's not true. I can't do that, can I? No. I don't know why I do that. I want the ith. That's just not the way it goes here, right? So I want an enumerator on that. So that's I will actually do this, get moods, or just moods and then with a getter. Get gives me moods dot values to array, because I would always want to just go through that if I'm using this way of doing it. Is that correct? Probably. Not sure if this gives a lot of garbage. I have to think about that. And then set the level for a specific mood. So that is simple. That is the mood for mood type dot or state would be that value. So it's actually state, set mood state. But then moods, mood type dot decay timestamp, and then let's say decay rate I'm actually going to make that minus and put a plus here, so that that's more obvious that if I put it down a decay rate of -1, then it would change 1 per second. Sorry, 100. Then it also kind of needs a minimum, though minimum is always 0, I guess. Moods, mood type dot decay rate percent is decay rate. So what happens here is that I can get the specific mood level. So if I want that, just like I did with that. Oh, I can't do that, huh? Dang. Yeah, that's tricky. Maybe this should actually be in the, yeah, it should be in the mood class, in the Hatchling mood class. So the Hatchling mood, it knows its decay timestamp, it knows its decay rate percent. So actually its state should not, like here, its state should be serialized like this. In state, and then the public one should have a getter which actually has all that stuff in there, and a setter, so it's actually comparable to those other ones. Calculate, what did I call it here? Level, yeah. Calculate mood state, and it would actually calculate the state, decay rate percent, and decay timestamp. That would give me my mood state. So get would say return calculate mood state, and oopsie, there we go. And set would actually, it's actually quite comparable here. I'm pretty sure that I should not do this here. No, so I should actually transfer this as well to, no, not completely. Yes, maybe completely. To the mood itself. To the setter actually. Doesn't work. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. So we won't have a setter, I guess. And it would have this set state. Because the state would need to have a specific value and decay rate, and then this would happen. And then it would work. And then I could have that other thing actually as a handy function in here based on the mood type. Mood type dot set state value decay rate. That would work. So now every hatchling has a set of moods, and I can reach those. I can get the entire set as an array. Do I need an array? I just need the enumerator mostly, probably. I'm not sure yet. And I can get a mood by type, and I can set a mood by type. Setting it by type will actually set it in the mood class, corresponding mood class. Now I just have to make sure that if it's not there yet, then it should be created. All right, so okay. If a moods contains key mood type, oh, that's not the one, mood type, then we will do this. If not, oops, P is close to the curly bracket. If not, I will create that mood, so that becomes a new hatchling mood. Yeah, why not? Moods dot add mood type, and then new hatchling mood with that same mood type. Mood type the decay. Hold on. Oh, I wouldn't do that actually, so it would be set like that, and then yeah, I'd have to hatchling mood, new mood is that, and then I'd set state to value. Oh, actually no, that happens after. So I don't need this whole thing, I just need to do this. If not moods, then I do this, and then after that I just set the state. Hold on, new mood. It's actually not that great yet, so I should do hatchling mood or target. If it doesn't contain, then target is new hatchling mood, blah 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 blah, and it adds the target. Otherwise, target is mood type, and then I can use target to set the state on. So this means I create a mood state when it's not there yet. So if it's not there yet, I create a new hatchling mood, I add it to my moods, and if it was already there, I just get it from the one I created or got. I will set its state to this. Good. So now the hatchling has moods, or like in data, hatchlings being data, but that's like a cruel way to think about them. Not cruel, but like not so loving. And now they should also have traits. So traits are just on-off kind of things. They could be mutually exclusive even. Jeez, I'm tired. Let's think. So hatchlings have traits, huh? It's a collection of traits which they have or do not have. And traits are here. Traits here are an enum. I guess it should just be a list of that enum. Is that the most proper way to do it? I think so. Though it's actually not just the list, because in a list you can have multiple of the same. It's a fixed length Boolean array actually, but I'm not sure that makes sense for like doing all that just to get a little bit more storage space. I'm actually right now teaching a class about data structures, so this is pretty applicable there. Choosing the right data structure for anything I'm doing. So I've got this set of flags. So what I could do is be insane and actually write a really big yeah, why not? I'll take the flags. So it's actually just an int is already pretty big, because an int is actually 32 bits, so we could have 32 different traits and it just needs one int. Maybe I even need more of those. I could do a long, and then I've got 64 bits. I'm just gonna see if it makes sense. So let's say I want to know if the hatchling has a specific trait. I want to also get the traits that it has and be able to enumerate them. Yeah, that actually also makes sense. Let's try this. No, hold on. I can do it even better. Doesn't need to be this incredibly stupid thing. I could have a specific thing here called length. This is a trick, little programming trick. If I say I want like it starts at 0, it's 1, 2, and 3. If I add more above here, if I just make a Boolean array, is it just traits? Yeah, traits. Then I could initialize that with hatchling trait dot length. This way it will always be oh, it's an int, sorry. Can I do this, or does it still not allow me to implicitly do that? Okay, fine, I'll do this. Basically this will always be the amount of traits that I put in before here. The compiler will always do that. So I will now have the amount of flags that I need for all those traits. And now I just have to make those getters and setters. So has trait, hatchling trait will return traits, simply that trait. That's pretty silly. Yeah, it is true though. So I will set a trait, hatchling trait to a value, means traits, that specific trait would become value. And then I can get a list of traits as like, I'm not sure, that should be like a list of hatchling. Yeah, why not? It's list of hatchling traits, get traits. If I want all of them, oh, actually traits, get, no, that would be a block because I can't do that at once. So how to get all those traits into a list? Simply by going through all those booleans, and then for each of those traits I would actually like list of hatchling traits result list traits list, and then the traits list gets added the hatchling trait I only if traits if traits I is true, then I will add that to the list, and then at the end I will return the list of traits. All right, so I'm storing in this hatchling, I'm storing its type. Am I not even storing its type yet? Jeez. Okay, so I should still consider doing that. Hatchling type, and then I won't be able to set that ever. Hatchling type, that will make a getter and a setter. That's stupid. I'll just need a getter. Yes, there we go. I can get its type, and when I initialize it, it needs to get that hatchling type. So, and it needs to get a lot of things when I initialize it, so it should actually make sure that it gets a proper constructor. Yes. So void, public void, hatchling void public hatchling. It should have a hatchling type. I have to do something then, although why not? I don't really mind that. And what else will I need to set? I could set those level thresholds, but I could they are fixed. Is that actually a good idea? I don't think so, because they might differ from for different like rarities. Do I have rarity in there? Hold on, just going into a totally different bit there, but I think I might have forgotten that. Yes, I did. Okay, so gonna make that as well. Hatchling rarity. And I will put in there, come on, I will put in there rare, and I will put in there epic, and for later we will hopefully maybe even include legendary, but I will include it already, so that this thing can actually be included in those hatchling types. Rarity and then rarity. That's also a thing. Let's go back to our hatchling class. The type and then the thresholds probably get set by rarity. It starts on 0 XP, 0 energy. Well, not 0 energy, I guess. No, don't know yet. I have to starting energy question mark. You probably have to feed it right away when it comes out of the egg, or does it have a little bit of energy? Yeah, because we figured that if it doesn't have any energy for too long, it will go back in, crawl back into its egg. It won't lose things you did with it, but it will crawl back into its egg. So basically, let's just start with this. Oops. I'll just assign the hatchling type. Energy starts at 0. Attachment starts at 0. That's basically it. Moods is still nothing. I should initialize that one. Moods gets initialized. Traits, I should actually just do that neatly in the constructor. And then for now, that's it. We've got moods, traits, attachment, energy, XP, and its type. Let's see, moods, traits, attachment, energy, and XP. So that corresponds exactly with my list, the list that I have here. And now to use this, I guess. First, let me see. I'll try again. Lots of GUI things going wrong here. Hold on, what? Found property relative name. So that goes for which element? Oh, it still had the old editor open here, right? Yeah, so the hatchling types are actually here. Hatchling data, yes. Rarities. I'm pretty sure we haven't really set those yet in the documentation in our game design document. Hatchling rarities. Yeah, no, we didn't. We've got this preliminary setup. Hatchling abilities is actually where the hatchlings are that we are making now. And that does not have rarity in there yet, so we should still fix that. So for now, in here, everything will be common. And that's fine, I guess. What did I already? I'm not sure even anymore. Tell my pedestals here. I actually said selected hatchling is, and here we go to the, yeah, that's the actual prefab. While I actually would want to take that from the hatchling data where I'm setting the prefabs. So this should just be a drop down of types. Yeah, no, we didn't. Yeah, indeed. We didn't set the rarities. Let's see. Active hatchling is physical hatchling. No, selected hatchling, yes. That physical hatchling thing should actually be in, where did I find those? Here in hatchling data, game object prefab. Okay, so that thing should be the physical hatchling. All right, that's good. But there's a lot of other things we have to put on the agenda for our next design session that came out of this. For instance, the traits, the moods, the decay rates of mood, the decay rate of energy, what energy it starts with, the maximum energy it would have. I think that's the notes I made. So that should all be on our next design session. And also the way it depends on level, the way it depends on rarity, the way the level thresholds depend on rarity. That's all things that I'm gonna put in here actually. To do design thresholds based on rarity. So now I was redesigning this whole bit, because where's my hatchling data? Hatchling types is in hatchling data, but where am I actually using that? Oh, there's my references. In hatchling editor, yes. All right, so that's silly. I'm getting the hatchling data there. There should be a better way for me to instantiate a specific hatchling based only on its type. To find the prefab by type, which I could do here. Yeah, I noted it, and I also said it here on stream, so that's, we can always find it back in the recording. But they are all noted in to-dos in code, which I can always, like here, if you go to that's one tip I think I already gave, like a long time ago. I called it a Unity tip, which I will do again. It's actually just a Visual Studio tip. But if you put to do in your code like that, you can go to your task list, and there you go. Like everything you put to do with will go into your task list automatically. So these are my to-dos, and these are actually not my to-dos. They're from some other projects. So people put to-dos in there. That's yikes. That's Steam API and some language things, but these are actually all our own to-dos, so that's good. You can just go to that and see that they get all get done before we try to release or get taken out, of course. So now I have to be able to get the hatchling prefab by type, because I have that stored in a hatchling data object, scriptable object. But I have to reach it from where can I reach that in runtime? Because the pedestal will have to be able to instantiate from a hatchling type. Hold on, what? Hatchling type. What did we call that again? Oh, it's a hatchling type, yeah. From a name. Oh, that's also not nice. Oh, now I know why I want to do it there. If I do this, then I would have to have pedestal have its own editor as well, just like hatchling. So I am doing this only for the label field. No, for hatchling it makes sense to have different kinds of properties based on its type. For pedestal it really doesn't. Tricky. This is tricky because editing a physical hatchling, edit its type, and that gives a lot of properties. Though I'm not sure yet. Maybe hatchling type itself should have a property drawer, but then it can't be a struct anymore. That's not so bad, but because I want to actually just get the prefab by type, but type now isn't a run, like it's not an enum. So maybe I should have a helper class, hatchling type selector or something. Hatchling type. So my problem here is that I want to have a drop down in the editor based on the things that are actually in the data object, the things that I saved in the scriptable object. If I want to drop down, I can draw it. I mean, I've done that here, but I need to have some kind of reference to the data thing there. It would always need to have that, right? So that is pretty tricky. So for instance, let's think I'm editing a pedestal. From the pedestal editor, I'm gonna get the I have to get somehow the reference to the hatchling data object. So then that means that for any of those that use the hatchling type number thing, I would have to know that I should be able to do that differently. Thinking about this. So this is just an experiment. I'm pretty sure I actually don't know if this will work. Let's say I'd make a class called Hatchling Type Selector. This class would be a custom data type. I can't make that int, I think, because that would be sealed. Yes. Of course, that doesn't really matter. The only data I'm going to actually store in here would be a hatchling type, a list of hatchling types. Hatchling. Serialized field, hatchling data. Data. What did I do here? Let's see, the hatchling editor. Hatchling data is no, yeah, that makes sense. But then that doesn't work. Sorry, this needs to be in the hatchling type selector drawer. Now we're getting somewhere. Editor. Hatchling type selector drawer. This would be a custom property drawer. Using Unity editor. Then it will give me that thing. Custom property drawer indeed. The type of, let's see if this works. Hatchling type selector. So if I've got hatchling type selector object in my class, then it will draw it with this property drawer, which doesn't have start and update, but it does have a draw thingy, and that could definitely just be not Pinball event drawer, hatchling editor. Oh, actually I had Pinball event drawer open there. That's actually not so bad, because that's also a property drawing. It's just on GUI. Okay, cool. Hatchling, hold on, where is it? Hatchling editor. I could get this, it's on Inspector GUI, but that works as well here. Okay. I should have this thing in here. That's true. And what should it draw there? It should draw that same thing that I already did in the inspector here, in the hatchling editor here. And then I don't know. Yeah, it should work. But okay, let's see again. Property, the serialized property is there, so that's nice. I could do this. Just change this serialized property. Doesn't need to be updated, and that doesn't need to go as well, basically. So property, and then I need those things, those helper bits. Type property, name property. Let's just go with that. Let's just put them in here. So physical, like property, target object. Okay. That doesn't work. No, it just changes the value of this property. Let's think. So this property is actually a hatchling type selector. Hatchling type selector. find property relative hatchling type. Because that's in the hatchling type selector. It has a hatchling type, and that's public. Let's just keep thinking. Hatchling type selector draws that, and then it finds property relative hatchling type dot. Hatchling type is a actual object. That probably doesn't work. So I can get the object. Oh, I can actually get the serialized object for this property. That's an object. And no. Oh man. No, it doesn't need to be like that. I could set, can I set this hatchling type thing? I just need to get it, right? No, that's setting. Let's just not go into that yet. I'm doing something weird here. So let's just get into data. I need data. Yes, true. I need that hatchling data thing here. Oof, this is hard stuff. My brain can't handle this at this hour. I get the class icon for the hatchling type class. I need the hatchling class from that. And class is a enum. I could actually find the property relative, find property relative, find property relative, I think. Is this true though? Class, I mean. Class and then the enum value. Index. Let's see if I did this somewhat correctly. It's an int converted to hatchling class. Hatchling class is, where is that thing? It's here. Hatchling class is an enum, so that should be able to convert that. Whoa, no errors, huh? Type property is what? Is nothing. I'm not going to do that. That's just the class icon. Let's just start with the class icon and not the selection thing yet. Though actually I could get the string value from name pretty easily. Huh. Property has something selected, huh? So that actually should just not be hatchling type, it should simply be an int. No, is it that simple? Is the hatchling data is always structured in the same order? It's pretty tricky though. I'll make it into a string. I've got an int here. Oof. I'm gonna make this into a string. Let's say selected type and it's public, so I'm keeping it in here. And this would be one of those things that needs to be serializable. Well, let's deal with that later. So this is just a way of changing that string based on the strings I have available from Hatchling data. I think this should work actually. Okay, so let's see, what did I do in editor? In editor, I got the name property from name. Oh, that actually makes so much sense. Let's just take all this along, and I probably can just get rid of Hatchling editor thing altogether there, because now I can just use this drawer. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Does it have an on awake? It does not have an awake, probably. No, it does not. I will, because it's a property drawer. Static. Let's go there. Is that smart? That is not smart. It's editor stuff. It's editor stuff. It should not. Oh god, it should not be initialized every time. It should change along with that hatchling data. So if that hatchling data changes, this stuff should change as well. I don't know what's needed for that. I will put that down here as a to-do. When detect when changed in editor. Super important, because now I can not and then if it changed, then I do init again. Right now I just do init for every. I'm just gonna check on like a property drawer. Let's see. Blah, 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 property drawer. It just has create property GUI. That's a UI elements. I need the immediate GUI, immediate mode thing here. On GUI. No inherited members as well. Let's see, property drawer on enable. Let's see if people. Yeah. This is what I'm doing now. Like init, check if it's initialized. Let's do that now. I'll just. If it's not initialized, meaning that is 0, null, then I will initialize everything. Let's just do it like that for now. That's system. And then, okay, so now I have this type property. That would be the property hatchling type, which I don't have. I only have the name. That's actually insane. hatchling type does not edit anything in there. Yeah, so the type property is just the property itself, and the type property will be the oh, that doesn't work. Hold on. Init property. Let's see, what did I make of that? Selected type. Selected type. And then I don't need name property anymore. I do need name value, because that's the string value of the type property. And then somehow I said something like "Hey Siri," but well, I don't know what happened there. If it's not there, it would be set to the first one, and then selected type would be the, yeah. So this works. And then here as well, I can change the type here, and then I don't need to do all this because I already have type property. Though, is it always the same? Yes, of course it's always the same. Oh, that's super easy. So I just do this same thing. Type property dot string value is going to be the selected type dot name. Then we've got the selected type. That's so much easier. Data get class icon just from the selected type dot class. One more closing bracket. Name property does not apply anymore. This should work. So what I've done now is I built a custom hatchling type selector based on the hatchling data that's stored in a scriptable object. Hold on, here we go. So that's hatchling type selector, selected hatchling dot hatchling type. And now I should be able to get that from there, and that should be set on the actual object. Yes. Oh yeah, that's where I'm wrong there. I should actually be setting on the object. Can I still do that? Probably. Property property dot object. Yes, that's the object it's on. And the inspected object is read only, but there I can actually set its what type would this be? That would be the hatchling type selector. No, that's the property. The serialized object that this thing is a part of. Oh, hold on. serialized object dot find property hatchling type, and I can work with that. I did that for hatchling editor as well. Find property hatchling type, serialized object dot target object dot hatchling type dot class. Oh, here. Oh yes, because the target object has a hatchling type. That doesn't work. No, that doesn't work. Gah. So I should set all those things by. It's not ideal, but I'll take it. Okay, so basically serialized property, I can actually get that as well. That should be type property, and the other should be name property. I'm getting them back. That is name property, and then type property would actually be hatchling type. Name property is name property dot string value. Not really true. I should not need that actually. I should just need this. There we go again. It seems like I could like do this in an easier way, like refer to the actual hatchling data object. If I'm able to set an object reference anyway, that's a scriptable object. Okay, I give up for today. I will finish this selector later. It's quite a thing. It will show, in the end, it's like a proof of concept to show like a selector. Probably somebody did this before, but I want to base a selector on the possibilities that I've stored in a specific scriptable object data what you call it, array. As there seems to be only one of them, maybe I could do it statically. Ooh, that actually makes sense. But no, then I won't have it in runtime. I won't have it in runtime. This is quite a bitch. I'm not gonna go on. I'm going to commit this halfway through. Commit this as adds hatchling moods traits finishes moods and traits, finishes energy and attachment, starts hatchling type selector mechanism. People definitely will have done this. People who've built custom tool edit suite things for Unity, but I'm just gonna have to think it out. I hope I will do that for like next session. That's Thursday. I will think about it, and otherwise I'll just continue thinking in stream. So that ends my stream for today. I'll push all this, and I will say thank you for watching. If you like this stream, definitely click like, subscribe, follow, and if you really like this and want to support us, always, of course, you can consider becoming a patron. Our Patreon links are in the description on YouTube and in our profile on Twitch. And you can, of course, select a number of from any number of amounts that you could support us per month. We love to make new, little, and even a bit more large games, but of course, since we're a very small studio, it does take a lot of money to keep everything running, especially paying for an office. Now that we're even not using it, but we still have to pay for it, and now and then pay for hiring people, pay for our own hiring ourselves, and of course our own time, and to keep everything running. Ideally, we just sell all of this and just make our living off that, but we all have our jobs as well. So if you want to enable us doing this more and more, and you want to support our games, then you can of course consider that. I also make music, and I also always play one of those tunes at the end. And this time, again, like the last, I don't know, like 15 times or something, I would actually play the same thing. It's a track that I made in 2012 for the game Berserkle with a previous company. And the game should still be somewhere in the Play Store, maybe not for long if I've seen the new Play Store regulations. This is an adaptive version, so you can see there's 3 different intensities in here. Thank you again for watching, and I'll be back, hopefully, if I'm not late like last Sunday, I'll be back this Thursday. Bye bye.